This land was going to be in Disneyland right behind Main Street USA. In fact, in 1958, there was a sign that said Liberty Street Grand Opening 1958, and there was indeed going to be the Hall of Presidents show. But Walt Disney didn't have enough room and decided to do the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln show instead, and Liberty Street came here with the Hall of Presidents show. Do you know why Walt Disney chose Abraham Lincoln instead of the other presidents for the World's Fair in 1964, Danny? It's because Abraham Lincoln was Walt Disney's favorite president. Not to mention, when Walt was in elementary school, he dressed up like Abraham Lincoln and recited the entire Gettysburg Address in front of his whole class. Indeed. But I also think to many others here in the USA that he's their favorite president too. He is defiantly my favorite, that's for sure. Ready for our next attraction, Danny? Aren't I ever? The president's seal that is now missing in the center of the room is the second one ever done, with the first one at Washington, D.C. This is the only attraction that is in lockdown because of it. But now that it is gone, this attraction won't need a lockdown, right? It's not funny, Danny, we have to find it. Don't worry, Mickey, we welcome to our show Mickey and Danny, and if you guys can answer each of our questions, your reward will be the president's seal from the queue. How about it? Well, Danny? I do know my American history, so yeah, let's do it. Start your questions with George Washington, and then go all the way through to our current president. After that, come back to me and I'll ask you one final question. Sure thing. True or false, did I ever live in the White House? False. That is correct. You may now go to John Adams. Where did I write the Gettysburg Address at? On a train towards Gettysburg. Correct. Who am I like? John Quincy Adams, for you both had fathers who were presidents of the United States. Correct. Head on over to Abraham Lincoln for your final question. Your final question is, who is the famous sculptor who sculpted me at the New York World's Fair, Disneyland, and all of us here? Blaine Gibson, the same guy who also sculpted the Walt and Roy Disney statues at Disneyland and here at the Magic Kingdom. Congratulations. Is that it? I believe so. Then let's go to our next attraction. Yes, Danny, let's. Although this boat was here a day after the park opened, it was then known as the Richard F. Irvine, after a wed executive. This boat was then renamed to the Liberty Belle in 1996. That's what Disney does here, honoring the people who helped with the company, or their families and such. Such as you with Mickey's Toontown Fair? In a way, yes. But remember what Walt Disney said. It was all started by a mouse, and I am grateful to live up to that name. You know what, me too, for you and Walt Disney are my heroes that I look up to, next to my parents of course. Really. Because I have looked up to my father as well. So what's missing from this attraction? A dream catcher from the Indian village. What does a dream catcher look like? It looks like a circle with ropes going through it, and feathers at the bottom. I sure hope it's close by. Me too. Now Danny, would you like to do the honors of ringing the horns and bell? Put your hands in the air to ease. Now put your hands behind your back, you scurfy dogs. Now get on going, the captain would wish to see you. Hello there, Mickey and Danny. We have come on board your vessel to not only take over it, but to also ask you guys to join our crew. Join us, and we will become the greatest pirates who ever sailed the rivers of America. Are you kidding me? I am Mickey Mouse, and the only time when I do become a pirate is in search of treasure, but when you guys have kidnapped the Indian princess, I don't think that Danny and I will ever join your crew. Then it's the plank for you, little mousey. Bring it on. Mickey, are you certain about this? I mean, maybe we should join their crew, you know, to save our skins. Even in the dangers of a mission, Danny, you don't ever want to forget your morals. I sure hope you know what you're doing. It's going to take more than rope and a plank to get rid of us. Danny Cristo couldn't agree more. Attack. You're coming with me, Your Highness. Mickey. The princess. I'm on it. End of the line, Captain. That depends on whose line we're really talking about. As I was saying, end of the line, Captain. Not without a fair fight.
Thank you so much for saving me, Mickey and Danny.
One of the pirates dropped this before they went overboard. Danny, that's the dream catcher. So that's what it looks like.
May I? Thank you.
Certainly.
Thank you guys, and good luck with your mission.
Sounds like you're hungry, Danny. That I am, and I wonder what kind of food they got here. The best, of course. However, when you're with me, we eat like royalty.